It is all movie fans are talking about this weekend.
Justice. The answer's justice.
The Batman has arrived in theaters. I asked Kuya P of Nerds Rule the World if it lives up to the hype.
John, the Batman definitely lives up to the hype. We're finally getting a Batman film, live action, that I've always wanted. I always felt that Batman is more, we need to dive into the detective. Yes, he's a superhero, but he's a real man. He's a real person without superpowers. And we're getting a Batman that's akin to, I would say, like Seven, if you remember Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt, where it's kind of like a true kind of crime detective type stuff. I want to dive into that because he's the world's greatest detective. But then he's still a superhero. But that's what we're getting. Matt Reeves is the director. He delivers with an amazing performance by Robert Pattinson. Yes, he's the vampire that we know from Twilight, but he's traded in from one bat to another bat with the Batman. He's great in the role, probably the best looking in the costume. I don't know if he's my Bruce Wayne, but he definitely is the Batman when he's suited up. And we have Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, that to me is now the pinnacle Catwoman, overtaking Michelle Pfeiffer. She kills it as Selena Kyle Catwoman. We have Paul Dano as the Riddler, who doesn't look like the Riddler that we know, but is terrifying and is so good, along with Andy Serkis as Alfred, who is amazing. John Turturro as Carmine Falcone, legendary crime boss in the Gotham series. But it's so good, so great, highly recommend. From what I'm seeing by all accounts on Twitter and online, this is the definitive Batman now.
Wow. Well, hard to argue with that. That's in theaters, though. If you feel like staying in, there's a new series called Winning Time. Tell us about that one.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. I am a child of the 80s. I love the Lakers versus the Celtics. That, to me, is when basketball was basketball. But we are getting Winning Time, the rise of the Lakers dynasty, from Adam McKay, who we know from Don't Look Up, amongst other films that he produced along with Will Ferrell. But this time he's working with John C. Reilly, who plays Jerry Buss. This is all about how Jerry Buss put together the team of the decade, the team of Showtime in the Lakers when he got Magic Johnson, who's played by Quincy Isaiah in this. It's so much fun. I've binged all the series. They actually gave me an advanced look, and I can't wait for the world to see this because I think it's going to get a lot of attention and probably rack up some awards. Really good series on HBO Max.
Starting tonight. That's Kuya P of Nerds Rule the World on Skype.